Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming and welcome back to Transport Fever, Truck Fever Edition, and in the last two episodes we've been revisiting our passenger network. We have been implementing new tram lines, we've been getting rid of the old bus routes, local bus routes that we had operating previously. 2 episodes ago we worked on Salinas, Buffalo, Tampa, and I think into Wichita. The next episode, the previous one, we worked on South Bend, Raleigh, Athens, and I didn't get to Garden Grove. We did get to Denton. Denton originally was not connected at all to the network. Gainesville over here is kind of lonely. It's a little... I did set up a few things, intending to set this up. But, yeah, about that. Never connected up Gainesville at all. And, yeah, Denton was the second last city to get connected, or rather, last city to get connected, second last eventually. But we have new buses and other things and things. So, with that said, we want to actually get going with the rest of the map, because this is a 3-part set of episodes. Now, over here in Garden Grove, we had originally, if we check, it is... Did we? I think we had... Yeah, we had a couple. Oh no, we had... That's right, we had tram lines here. So this was originally our tram network. It covered most of the city. Of course, the city has since expanded over here, and out this way, and it looks like it's expanding into this area. With that said, we do have 3 new lines set up. No, we don't want that. We have... Is that... Yep. 4 new tram lines. We'll be getting rid of the other 2. But we have RT1 going from over here. Let's put the zoning over here to over here. So residential through the commercial, or not the commercial, the industrial over here, and then back. We have residential down here on RT2 through the commercial. We have RT3, which runs from down here residential up to this industrial here, and then RT4 goes from this residential here over to here. We have our passenger services, I think, still flowing in to here. Athens to Garden Grove, and then Garden Grove to Tacoma. But it looks like I have... Yep. So I will be setting up the Athens to Garden Grove to come into here. And I've not done anything with this one here, Garden Grove to Tacoma, so I might as well do that right now. Garden Grove Central, no, what we're going to do is we're going to have it come in. And they'll come here. Yep, okay. We are going to remove Garden Grove Central, so it just comes directly into here. That will kill some of the passengers that are on the line because reasons. Now, did I add any vehicles? No, I haven't. Did I build a tram depot? That's a road depot. There's the tram depot. We are going to buy... bother. Trams. Okay, that was the right one. What I'd like to do we are going to change this to old and old. We're going to just sell these trams off. We'll just let that one run. And we'll let that one run. It made a little bit of money. And you can be sold off. And you can be sold off. Now we are going to need 2 on the RT2 line, 2 on the RT3, and 2 on the RT4. Cannot find path to stop electric. That was the RT4 line. Great. So this line runs from over here to over here. And that would explain that. Let's upgrade that. I knew I forgot something. We're going to send you to RT4. So those are 130, 112, 91, and 97 seconds. So what I'm going to do, we are going to buy more trams. RT1, 49 seconds. RT2, 56 seconds. Put a second one on RT2 and RT3 and RT4. Right about where we want them to be. So this one here we can just sell off. And now we already have people showing up for the lines. Oh, look at that. Popping up all over the place. 36 people showing up for the Athens, the Garden Grove line. And we are still running these ones. Wow. Alright, about that. We are going to replace out these with the right streetcar. It's replaced now for $2.01 million. That's 38 people. And now, how many vehicles are on this line? They're 24 years old. Yeah, Athens, the Garden Grove. And what is going on here? Oh, that's right. I haven't removed this off the line. We're just going to remove Athens Central because we just want them coming into here. And we want to get rid of Garden Grove Central. And now we want road vehicles, Garden Grove to Tacoma, which has these ones as well. And this is running into here as well. Alright, perfect. Let's replace out those with the right streetcar. 1.51 million. And so yeah, one thing I might do, although with that said, I do want to get to the industry. I don't know if I'm going to industry provider or commerce provider. There is industrialist, which we can definitely do. There are a handful of industries we have not yet connected. So we take a look at this production. These are low production. Oh wow, Selena's food processing plant. What's going on there? Wow. What is going on here? What is its potential? There is no potential for food. Go to lines. Selena's the buffalo. Has some food on it. Selena's is fully supplied. I hate this. 50% supplied there. Tampa, 41% supplied there. Of course, with that said, we do have food coming in through Wichita Falls. So, yeah, about that. It could just be a matter of we have lots of food sitting over here. One thing I might want to do yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna run a truck station right here. And we are going to run the slag line. It'll come into here. I want to see if things start shifting over to this station. Yeah, that is a lot of goods. For now, let's just remove that off. And does the goods... Nice. Alright, that'll make traffic a little bit more efficient, although with that said, we most likely have too many trucks on the line. What is the frequency of this line? 13 seconds. It's making me $7.02 million, so... yeah, about that. Anyway, we're going to touch that in another episode. Anyway, let's take a look at this. So we have some on the trams. Alright, we have this over here. 16 via Ash Street. 29 want to go to Athens. And one thing I should do is set up a Denton to Garden Grove line. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe build a bridge and then a crossover like that. For now, we are just going to switch over to Tacoma. Tacoma originally had, or has, a tram line. Or did it? It originally had 2 tram lines. And if I can vaguely see what was going on here, yeah, we had a larger loop that went like this, and then a smaller loop that went like that. We have a handful of trams on the line. They are getting pretty old. So what we want to do, we're going to take a look at the Tacoma, the new tram lines. We have 4 of them. And like the other setups that I have, these are designed to go from the commercial or residential areas, in this case residential through to the industrial, residential through commercial. We have 2 more down here, one that goes up this way, residential into the industrial, and then residential up through commercial and the industrial, connecting of course onto the other 2 lines. We are going to have the Raleigh to Gainesville, Garden Grove to Tacoma. We have Tacoma to Thornton, and we have Tacoma to Saint Paul. They all pretty much come into this area here. What I will probably do, possibly, depending on, it's all right. Actually, how many vehicles? Only 3 on the St. Paul line, 4 on the Tacoma line, and we have these 5 on the Garden Grove line. Yeah, we didn't have too many passenger vehicles. So now, what I'm probably going to want to do, if anything, first of all, we are going to do the Tacoma to St. Paul, and I want them to come into here. And how many are looking to go to St. Paul? Just 9. So what I would like to do, we are going to remove that one off the line so it comes right into here. And now we are going to need to add some vehicles to Tacoma. So we have, that's a road depot. We have a tram depot here somewhere. It's right over in here, I think. Right here. Buy trams. Put 3 on the tram RT1, RT3, and what is going on with, let's replace this with electric. RT2 and RT4, which is no, RT4 should be fine. Or not. No, that's the old RT, I think. Oh, this does not have catenaries. All right. Electric, extra large. go. And there we go. Alright. And RT4. Now, do we want... we are going to want to bring the buses in. Problem is we have a lot of trucks rolling in here, so ideally we're going to upgrade this to a larger, and I am going to bring the buses say no and no. And then Tacoma to Thornton. We're going to want to bring it in here, and apparently let's assign this to Terminal 1. Really? We want number 8 to go to Terminal 2. And we might as well change this one to Terminal 3 and confirm it. Alright about that. Now, how many people over here? 25 people want to go to Thornton. We'll just remove it off the line. Alright, that has been taken care of. This is coming into here. This is coming into here. They'll be able to walk over here and transfer up to this line. Yep, that should be good. And what is Tacoma's line usage? 17%. We have the Tacoma. Try to ship more items. Production is dropping. We have no... That's because stuff is waiting. Yeah, about that. And this line never got upgraded. Let's replace the Freightliner Cascadia. I'll probably have to reduce the number of vehicles on the line. Anyway, we can deal with that in the future, in a future episode. And we got lots of... Ouch. Wait a minute, are you still running? You are. Go and be sold. Now, what I'm going to want to do, trams. Never mind, I never even replaced this line with anything. Never got rid of the trams. Anyway, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. No, they weren't losing me too much money. Toss you. You're not carrying anyone. You will toss you. You've been sold. You're not carrying anyone. And you're going to drop off most likely. Sell you off. And we can get rid of this line here. This one will be... That one only dropped off a few passengers. Are you going to drop off your entire load? Yep, or mostly. One more tram on that line. Oh wow. Yeah, these are some pretty long tram lines. So what I would like to do is add more trams onto the... Where is the tram depot? Right here. Yep, we might as well. Replace. Right streetcar. Replace now. Alright, buy new vehicles. Let's add 3 onto the RT3 line. 2 onto the RT1 line. Let's buy another one for the RT1 line. Let's buy 3 for the RT2 line. Let's let that run. 2 for the RT3 line. Down to 71 seconds. 2, 3, 4 for the RT4 line. And you have dropped off. We'll get rid of you, and we'll get rid of the line. And by trams, we are going to want... Actually, I'm going to put one of these on the RT3 line. Let's buy one more for the RT3 line. Alright, that is Tacoma taken care of. We have quite a few trams. 6, 9 on that line, or actually 10. Now, these trucks, Tacoma Oil, where are they coming into? They're coming into there. So what I would like to do, this will make them more efficient. So we are going to waypoint to here, Saint Paul sidings to here, Lower Tacoma to there. That will get them out of the main corridor. We'll, of course, free up our vehicles. RF Tacoma, we'll leave them as is, but the RF Tacoma Oil, we're going to replace them out with the Freightliner Cascadias. And that is Tacoma to Thornton. Let's replace out 4 vehicles. And oh, this was on 25%. We are going to replace with the Cascadia. And yet, we definitely don't want the trucks roaming through town if we can help it. How many of these are going to take the new pathing? Expect not that many. Yep, this one's... I think they would say the waypoint. Oh no. Which ones were these going into? Right there. Alright. Tacoma Oil. Actually, we don't need as many trucks. So yeah, what I'm going to do, we're just going to start selling off these trucks. Although with that said, I'd rather... Do I lose the money from the upgrade? Not that it matters. I have $1.4 billion in the bank. Yeah, let's replace them from here. Sell you. Sell you off. Alright, so that has that taken care of. Let's hop over to Thornton, which also had two old tram routes. In this case, it was a figure 8. One line going like that, the other line going back the other direction. What we do have now are two tram lines in a cross, going from here to here, here to here, because we had residential here, industrial here, commercial here, residential here. That made the most sense with, of course, a connecting point right there. 25% mediocre for line usage. And so what we would like to do is start removing the vehicles off the line, although with that said, we want to add some Skodas. Add two of them for now. Thornton Tram RT1 and RT2, which apparently has an issue. We have 111 seconds. Let's RT1 56. Let's add one more. 45. That's fine. All right, for RT2, this is not electrified. I think I know what happened. And now, buy trams. RT2 apparently could not find path to stop again because of here. And it's all fine. Let's add two more. 44 seconds, that's fine. Let's let that run. And we are going to start removing... Oh, no, not enough of those. Grab the two old lines. 70-year-old trams. You, we're going to remove you. Let's just remove you. Sell you off. Just sell you off. And we'll just sell off the rest. Sell off the vehicles, sell off the vehicles. They weren't losing me too much money. But looks like we have people showing back up. And for the bus line, Tacoma to Thornton, that comes in right here. I think that should be fine, although with that said, one thing I might just do is bring them into there. Yep. Nope, nope. Thornton branch, Thornton sidings, we'll just get rid of that. And that is Thornton more or less taken care of. A little bit simpler. If we take a look back here, 40 people want to go to Garden Grove. And just one there. Yeah, about this. 44. Let's come back here to Salinas. We have 30 people. Apparently still have some dirt roads. How does Salinas look? 46%, that's gone up. We have Buffalo here, 60%, so that's coming up. Looks like we have even more people waiting, which is good. How are we doing here in Tampa? Tampa's 55%, that's gone up a little bit. I don't think Wichita will have necessarily improved. It's about 45%. And Raleigh. Actually, Raleigh hasn't changed because I haven't done anything with it. How about South Bend? 41%. So that's a little bit different, I think. I think it was a little bit lower. Garden Grove, 39%. Denton started off with nothing. It's only at 5%. And we have 40 people wanting to travel. We can also start up the Tampa to Denton line. And just to make sure, okay, that is coming in here. And that's going to be counted as a freaking tram line. Because it starts at a tram station and ends at a freaking tram station. Alright about that. Well, what I can do is we are going to just put a stop here. Have it stop there. And what it will do is it will use this as a turnaround. And I am tempted to do the same thing over here. Or what I can do is have it stop right about, let's have it stop there. And we want Eden Country Road. No and no. Tampa to Denton. We are going to want this to Denton Central. And then it'll head back up that direction. Yep, that's good enough. All right. Actually, before we jump over to Saint Paul, we are going to buy some right streetcars. And I'm just going to throw these on to the 10p line. And just let them roll however they want. Athens to Denton, 17 people. This has picked up a full load. Let's buy another right streetcar. And Athens to Denton, the 8P line. And just to make sure, Walnut Street, that is going to the, that's going to Athens, I think. Yep. So we just want to flip that around so it comes into here. All right. Now, let's jump over here to Saint Paul, whose traffic flows in Tacoma to Saint Paul. And we have a road vehicle, Rally Oil. Yep, let's switch over to Freightliner Cascadias. Replace now. $10 million. Alright, now we had 2 tram lines. One that did a loop like this, and another one that did a much larger loop. What we're going to want to do is switch over to the new tram lines, which is a line that runs up like that, another line that runs like that. It looks like I decided to take them that way rather than that way. And so we have residential over here, commercial over here, so that line does residential commercial, and of course this line does residential industrial. Alright about that. Now we have depot right here. We are going to run 3 on the St. Paul, and apparently it doesn't have a and cannot find path to stop, so let me guess. Let's get rid of that. It's this section right here. Large street, yes, and electric. Construction's not possible. There we go. Although with that said, there is still an issue with right over here. So now we have 2 on RT1 and 2 on the RT2. Let's throw that on RT1. And we are going to buy another one for the RT2. 107 and 108 seconds. Let's buy 3 more for the RT1 and 2 more for the RT2. 53 and 54 seconds, that's fine. We are going to want to remove these off the lines as necessary. One for, let's just get rid of that one and that one. Toss that one. We can toss that line. And send that one to depot. It's going to make me a little bit of money, not very much, most likely. $320. Sell you off. Get rid of that. And it is 2016. Yeah, we'll just send that to depot. Same thing with that. And we are just going to get rid of that line. Now, how is the line usage over here at Saint Paul? %60 line usage. Actually, that's not that bad. How is Tacoma doing? Tacoma's 26%. And we have a jam up here. Those trucks as well. So what we are going to want to do, lower Tacoma over to here, Saint Paul Central over to here. Although with that said, what I'm probably going to do is we'll do a bypass, Large Country Road. Let's get rid of bus lanes and tram tracks. Connect onto there. That will divert that. And in fact, what I probably could do is get rid of those waypoints and it'll probably divert the traffic that way anyway. Although with that said, this will still need that. And I'm thinking what I want to do is connect that onto that. And does that take that route? Yes, it does. So that will streamline that route a bit. It'll remove the trucks from coming onto this section, so that'll be fine. Although we do have a pile of trucks through here. Yep, some out-of-date trucks. Let's replace these with Freightliners because reasons. $9.13 million. And yeah, let's start selling these off. And sell this one off. How is the oil doing? Not very good. Yeah, we're only doing half loads. So let's just sell off the trucks. Question is, Tacoma oil, 20-second frequency. That one's heading for depot. And that's a Tacoma Saint Paul truck. And we have stuff sitting here again. All right. Yeah, we still have traffic. Saint Paul. Sell that off. And just to make sure, since the game likes to use the same platform. Nope, never mind. Let's get rid of that one, and you shouldn't have to wait. Okay. Yeah, these are Tacoma trucks. Yeah, we don't want to remove too many vehicles off the line. And how are we doing here? Well, there's lots of goods, so we are going to replace out how many vehicles? 4 million on 1 million running cost, not bad. Freightliner Cascadia, replace now, $6.19 million. Anyway, at this point in time, what I'm going to do is take a break here. And as I come back here, wow, the goods have really... I might just do this off screen since you've seen me take care of this issue here. Wow, we have a... yeah, about that. Before we wrap up, though, what I will be doing is moving the... not the Salinas Conmat, the Salinas transfer line. We are going to put that there. And we are going to then remove, hopefully that's enough time. The goods are popping over here. Some of them are. Yep. Alright, about that. Trucks are now coming into there. This should hopefully free things up. Although, let's just get review. Wow. Come on, trucks. Get a move on. Anyway, at this point in time, I'd like to say thank you for joining me for this final episode of the passenger revisit of Transport Fever Truck Fever Edition. Thank you for joining me. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and as always, have a good day.